What's up everyone, it's Phil Meyer. Spring has come to Final Fantasy XIV, and this year we have a combined event with Little Ladies Day and Hatching Tide together. The event is live, starting today, March 14th, and is running until April 1st. With Xbox having recently joined the game, we likely have newer players. You'll need to be at least level 15 and have completed the main scenario's Envoy quest, which unlocks airship travel in order to take part in the event. The event rewards include Peatie, a new goobbue mount, and an in-game achievement. The event's questline starts at Mikado's Amphitheater in Old Gridania. Like usual, I'll be summarizing the event's storyline in the walkthrough. If you'd like to play through it yourself first, please do so. You can use the chapter timecodes to skip to the reward showcase, or you can come back to this video later. You can pick up the first quest, called The Princess and the Eggs, by speaking with Gili Aliapo. We'll learn that this year's celebratory cruise between Ul'dah and Gridania are working together in order to celebrate both Hatching Tide and Little Ladies Day. In order to capture the spirit of both events, a goobbue performer and her keeper have been hired. But there's a hiccup here in that the people are feeling hesitant about having a giant hulking creature running around. Apparently, 15 years ago, someone else had the same idea and it led to disaster in Ul'dah. So with recency bias starting to fade, the goal is to start the event by calming people's fears with hosting the goobbue in Gridania. Ul'dah's royal seneschal would like to witness the performance for himself, and he asks you to accompany him to Bent Branch Meadows just outside of the city. So head on out to the central shroud where you can find Peatie and Alderman, her keeper, near Bent Branch. After some introductions, you'll learn that Peatie is feeling rather stage shy, but her performance is indeed impressive. Alderman asks you to help Peatie overcome this stage fright by demonstrating her abilities to locals in the area. You'll need to find 3 NPCs, which are all marked on the map immediately nearby. Approach the NPCs and perform Peatie's egg surprise, and everyone will be very impressed. With that completed, report back to Alderman to finish the first quest. You'll then be able to start the second quest, called Peatie in Pink, by speaking with the Seneschal. The Seneschal is equally impressed by Peatie and is eager to start the festivities in Ul'dah, so next you'll need to travel to Ul'dah and find the Seneschal on the steps of Nald. The Seneschal is ready to drum up excitement in the city and asks that you help spread the enthusiasm. To do so, you'll need to find 3 NPCs in the markets. The citizens remain hesitant, and you'll need to ease their fears through dialogue, which will succeed regardless of the conversation choices you make. When you're done spreading the word, head back to the steps of Nald, and you'll find Peatie still dealing with stage fright. You'll offer some encouraging words and will need to rally Peatie. In case you're a newer player, this means you'll need to target her and perform the rally emote to progress. Unsurprisingly, everyone loves the show and it's a success. Afterwards, you'll learn that Alderman has had retirement on his mind for a while, and impressed by your connection with Peatie, he decides to leave her in your care. This will conclude the event's storyline. You'll earn the in-game achievement and be given a whistle that when used from your inventory will unlock the Peatie mount. There are 2 special vendors available during the event. One can be found on the steps of Nald, and the other outside of the amphitheater in Old Gridania. Both are selling seasonal fireworks. Let's take a quick look at those. Peatie is a reskin of previous goobbue mounts, one of which, the Laurel goobbue, can be acquired by finishing optional Sylph Tribe quests. While mounted, you'll be able to perform some basic emotes, and of course Peatie's egg surprise ability. Let's take a closer look at Peatie's terrestrial and aerial animations. Now, with this being a combined event, the decorations in the city-states will vary. Ul'dah is decorated for Little Ladies Day, while Gridania is decorated for Hatching Tide. Limsa-Lominsa and the residential districts are currently decorated for Little Ladies Day, though they will change over to Hatching Tide halfway through this event. Alright, some closing thoughts for this event. Normally, these are 2 different events that occur during spring, and with the only event reward being a reskinned mount, it's been met with some criticism. Dawn Trail releases later this summer, and we know that before the release we will get part 2 of the recent Moogle Treasure Trove, as well as the Final Fantasy XVI crossover event, which is one I'm particularly looking forward to. I can only speculate, but I imagine the combination of these 2 events probably has something to do with the upcoming schedule events over the next few months. There was more to the Final Fantasy XV special event compared to seasonal events, and I suspect the Final Fantasy XVI crossover event may be similar. Now lastly, I have an ask of all of you. When it comes to seasonal events, is there anything you'd like to see more or less of in my videos? I'm always striving to improve the videos I create, and your feedback is appreciated. If you have a suggestion or an opinion on this event in general, please leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Keep adventuring and take care.